Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a new Naruto Manga 606 prediction. And I have to say, this week's chapter of Naruto has to be the goriest and bloodiest chapter in Naruto to date. I mean, I've never seen any kind of scene in Naruto that was this crazy or bloody. I mean, probably the most we've ever seen in Naruto was probably maybe Kakazu ripping a heart out of somebody's chest, or Hidan being decapitated, his head coming off, and or maybe even seeing Kakashi lightning blading somebody through the chest. But we never seen anything this crazy. I mean, this chapter was just a straight up bloodbath. And honestly, I feel like this chapter was really well done in the way that it was structured, because mainly this chapter, I mean, we got a kind of an answer in this week's chapter as far as how Obito got his Mangekyo Sharingan. It was actually through, of course, Kakashi killing Rin. Now, the only thing I'm kind of puzzled about this is, okay, if Kakashi killed Rin and he unlocked Mangekyo Sharingan back then, why hasn't he used it in part 1? Now, I'm pretty sure Kishimoto's going to give us the answer to this eventually, because, this is a pretty big thing for you not to go ahead and, explain sometime in this flashback, or maybe even, once we're done with this flashback, maybe Kakashi will go ahead and explain as far as why he didn't use it earlier on. But I mean, it does kind of puzzle me, as if he unlocked it back then, how come he never tapped into it later? I mean, it could be that maybe he didn't have the chakra or stamina, back then, as we all seen that Kakashi, when he uses Mangekyo Sharingan, I mean, just Kamui a few times really bothers him. I mean, we actually saw, I think in the beginning of part 2, when he used Kamui, he was in the hospital for like at least a week or two or something along those lines, where Yamato had to fill in for him. So definitely, I mean, I couldn't see a kid Kakashi being able to really wield the power of the Mangekyo Sharingan. And in part 1, his chakra was also kind of shaky because of Lightning Blade. But, I want Kishimoto to kind of go ahead and explain that more. I don't really want to speculate on that too much. I kind of want him to actually give us a straight up answer on that, because I kind of feel like it's needed. But other than that, the other parts of the chapter were really good, because we also got to see a lot of action in the chapter, of course, and we also got a pretty big question that actually gave Rin some more importance into the story. Because before this, Rin just was part of the team, part of the, I guess you could say, Team Minato, the medical ninja. Not really a big other importance in there, other than the fact that she was Kakashi and Ren's friend. But in this chapter, it almost seemed like maybe she had some type of special ability, because we see the Mist Village did not want anybody to get a hold of her body. It's almost like they needed her body for something. So I've seen theories out there, of course, of people saying that Rin, may have been a spy. I don't think she may have been a spy. I mean, I think it would add for a pretty good twist to the story, but I don't think she was a spy. But I'm thinking maybe she had some type of special ability. I'm hoping it's not going to be anything along the lines of she had Senju DNA, like she was, like, I don't know, closely related to the first Hokage, or maybe she had some kind of connection to Sage of Six Paths. I'd rather it have, I don't even want it to be connected to like the Ten Tails in any type of way. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're thinking about Kushina, how she was supposed to have like special chakra that was perfectly suited to be able to suppress the Nine Tails. So I'm hoping that it's going to be something else that's kind of unique, something that we kind of don't expect, but also kind of ties into the story really well. Not only ties in pretty well, but maybe can even come up later on in this particular fight that can actually have some big importance. Maybe it'll have some type of connection to that scroll that we know Sasuke and Suigetsu and the rest of Team Taka, as well as Orochimaru, have come across. Hopefully it's connected to something like that, or I just want kind of a little bit of a surprise when it comes down to what makes Ren so special that the Mist Village wanted her body. But definitely Kakashi, unlocked in the Mangekyo Sharingan again. I want more answers on that. Ren's body, like what was special about it. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing what's special about that, because of course Kishimoto didn't just throw that in for no reason. So that also kind of hints this flashback being, probably maybe I'd say about 2-3 more chapters long. But the biggest part of this chapter, of course, was the massacre and the bloodiest scene that we see at the end, when we see these roots like towering up into the sky, and the Mist Ninja are literally just caught in them, blood just running down like rain, and Obito standing in it. And honestly, like we see his like Obito seems like he's mastered wood style at this point. I mean, we've seen him throwing roots and expanding them and all kinds of craziness like that. So I kind of expect for him to actually be showing off a lot of these different things maybe in this fight. Now, I mean, Obito at this point, I like the fact that we finally got to see his descent into darkness, and we finally got a chance to see, you know, how Obito, the nice little kid that we all saw from Kakashi Gaiden, transform into what we now see as, what I'm going to say, Tobi. I mean, this chapter, that's the purpose of this chapter. It really was to show the birth of Tobi. I mean, he doesn't seem like he cares about anything now. I mean, he literally feels like he's in hell. So, I mean, I expect to see some craziness once we get back to this fight, honestly, because if he lost it at this point, and we already see that, you know, I mean, during this war, like, Tobi's pretty much lost. I mean, he's still lost it because he doesn't care about anything, you know, but mainly what I mean is I expect to see some crazy action. I mean, I expect to see him using wood style, him using his Mangekyo with his wood style, because he was doing all these Miss Ninja easily. I mean, I'm wondering why, you know, he's just trying to, you know, why the only thing he's been using in this fight so far is trying to grab Naruto and warp him to another dimension. I mean, I understand the fact that, you know, he was trying to get the Nine Tails from him as well as from Killer B. But now that he's fighting Kakashi and Guy, there should be no reason for him to hold back whatsoever. So I definitely expect to see some crazy action once we get out of this flashback. I mean, even though he was using the Zetsu body at that particular time, I have a feeling that him and that Zetsu, you know, the Spiral Zetsu, eventually become like one body, like they perfectly merge together. It would definitely explain his height, you know, at the time that he fought the 4th Hokage, as well as even explain, like, you know, his growth in power, because we see in this particular scenes, like, he was, like, extraordinarily powerful, more powerful than we've ever seen him. So, next chapter, I expect to see mainly, probably Obito talking to Madara. He's probably going to head back to the hideout and probably conform to all of Madara's ideals as far as the Moon's Eye plan go. But I'm also hoping to see some type of twist, maybe hear more explanation as far as what's special about Ren's body, you know, why the Mist Village wanted it. You know, I'm like, there's, you know, a few different things Kishimoto can slip in here or there, but I'm definitely think that this flashback will start to wrap up a little bit, and eventually, probably after this flashback is done, maybe Kakashi will see his point of view of what actually really went down and why the Mist Village wanted Ren's body. So next chapter, look forward to probably see Obito conform to the Moon's Eye plan, and maybe even become one with White Zetsu, because that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, you know, especially since he seemed to be using his abilities in this week's chapter. Other than that, I enjoyed this week's chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope you also enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to go ahead and rate it. So if you liked it, please put a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you can feel free to put a thumbs down. The choice is yours, guys. Just please rate the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.